Hi, everybody. So today is the first day of Advent. So we are going to start off with a reading from Mark, chapter 24, or sorry, chapter 13, verses 24 through 37. And I have my Bible here, and then I also have Christ in Our Home. And you know what? Also, I wanted to say that I hope that you all had a good Thanksgiving and that you enjoyed a bit of peace and being still. I know that we weren't able to travel and have the traditional large family and friend gatherings that we are typically familiar with. So that I hope that you were still able to find peace and enjoyment with just being wherever you were and having a little bit more time for reflection and prayer and being able to give thanks for what we do have. So that being said, I'm going to move forward with, like I said, Mark 13, verses 24 through 37. But in those days following that distress, the sun will be darkened, and the moon will not give its light. The stars will fall from the sky, and the heavenly bodies will be shaken. At that time, men will see the Son of Man coming in clouds with great power and glory, and he will send his angels and gather his elect from the four winds, from the ends of the earth to the ends of the heavens. Now, learn this lesson from the fig tree. As soon as its twigs get tender and its leaves come out, you know that summer is near. Even so, when you see these things happening, you know that it is near. Right at the door, I tell you the truth. This generation will certainly not pass away until all these things have happened. Heaven and earth will pass away, but my words will never pass away. The day and hour unknown. No one knows about the day or hour, not even the angels in heaven, nor the Son, but only you, the Father. Be on guard, be alert. You do not know when that time will come. It's like a man going away. He leaves his house and puts his servants in charge, each with his assigned task, and tells one at the door to keep watch. Therefore, keep watch, because you do not know when the owner of the house will come back, whether in the evening or at midnight, or when the rooster crows or at dawn. If he comes suddenly, do not let him find you sleeping. What I say to you, I say for everyone. Watch. Here ends the reading. Christ in Our Home says, first Sunday of Advent, beware, keep alert, for you do not know when the time will come. The earliest Christians believed that Jesus would return in their lifetime and didn't immediately record the events of his life or establish means to pass the faith to generations yet unborn. Yet as they bided their time and he didn't come, they must have grown impatient. A large part of our life is spent waiting. We tap our cell phones as we wait in airports or traffic jams to make it seem like we are doing something important or to pass the time. Waiting can lead to frustration and wasting time. Or we can choose a productive activity. Advent begins today, a time of active, not passive waiting, a time to see and share God's love in new ways. Rather than discouraging us, waiting can keep our hopes alive, sharpen our focus, call us to prayer, prepare us for things we never dreamed of or have ceased to dream of, things like God born as a human baby, things like sickness healed or friendships repaired, things like Jesus showing up unexpectedly, at the end of time, or in the gaze of another this very day. And the prayer is, God, give me hope for what I do not see, so I may wait for it with patience. Amen. The prayer of concern is for people in the middle of a long wait. So, this topic is speaks to me because it reminds me of St. Luke's and how now we have gone back to virtual services and fully virtual Sunday school lessons and devotions and uh, prayer groups and connecting with one another. And during this time, we too are patiently waiting. We too are thinking of new ways to connect, to nurture our faith, to continue to worship. So I think that it's important for us to find new ways to continue to do outreach, to continue to see that St. Luke's thrives and that our faith continues to thrive, and that we still continue to wait on the presence of the Lord, that we do not let this challenging time make us stationary. I hope that it doesn't get in the way of fighting the great fight that we always do. St. Luke's congregation, we do such a great job on a normal basis with reaching out to one another and making sure everyone is doing okay and finding ways to support people when they're sick, when they're in need, when they're having personal trials, when we just need to laugh and we need to get together and we need to connect. We typically do a great job. So I am excited to see what you all put together to help that your faith continues to be nurtured. I hope that, thank you. I hope that, you all continue to stay inspired. I know that typically we're balancing a whole lot of things. I watch you guys, the youth, where you are balancing your schoolwork and you're balancing your relationships and you're balancing your faith and you're balancing community service activities, and you manage to do it all, and you do it with grace and grit and determination, and it's so inspiring. So I'm looking forward to seeing how you keep that going, especially now that some things have slowed down, which gives you a bit more time to focus and to plan and to prepare. I am looking forward to seeing how you all use this time of stillness to help one another, and to better yourselves, to continue to grow, and to continue to reach out to the community. One thing it's making me think about now, like how we're planning for holidays. Again, not being able to have our usual lock-ins and our tree decorating and our typical gift exchange. And now I'm thinking of new ways that we can do all these things that we look forward to each year, and that, we get excited for. So now, instead of us getting together in the sanctuary to decorate the Christmas tree and having our lock-in instead, now we're planning ways where we can do our Christmas tree outside and in front of the sanctuary. And guess what? Even though it's a change, it gives us exposure to the community. St. Luke's is such a beautiful historic building, and we'll have the opportunity to highlight it with a nativity scene and the Christmas tree and lighting and possible caroling. So this time right now, yes, it's very tough, and yes, it calls for some thinking outside of the box, but it can also be something very beautiful and something very great that we can share with others. So I hope that you continue to think outside of the box and that you are not discouraged while you're patiently waiting for life to go back to something familiar. But instead, I hope that it inspires you to do more and to, like I said, to plan and think of new ways that we can be better than we were yesterday and help people more than we did yesterday. So I hope that during this time of quiet, you use it to be productive, and you use that time to be thoughtful and that you just be better than you were yesterday. So I look forward to talking to all of you. Oh, I did mention too, I think during the last video maybe, I was hoping for you guys to create some artwork. If you can draw something or paint something, I would love to put your artwork, maybe frame it and put it around the building. We are not in person right now, but I do have faith that we will get together at some point in the future. So it'll be nice if your faith-based artwork can be displayed throughout the building. So I'm looking for anything centered on Christianity or St. Luke's. So once you've created something, let me know, send me a text. I'm happy to do a porch pickup, or we can make other arrangements if you want to drop it off somehow. So I look forward to talking to you. Take care, be safe, and God bless. See ya.